Happy holidays again, Game Hearts. Celeste here. Welcome back to the show with the dynamite duo, Kaylin and Sean.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We are so pumped that you are joining us for this limited interview with Adam Smith, developer of the super galactic game Galastar, featured right here at dynamiteapps.com. Give a shout out to Adam.
Hello.
All right.
Adam is a member of the Dynamite Apps community, and we are here to unravel all the star-glorified details of his knowledge about game making and gain some fresh insight about Adam as a game enthusiast just like us.
Yeah, that's it. So Adam has created his newest game, Galastar, which is really cool, and it's an arcane featured game. And I really like it because it kind of brings me back to the old days when you're playing the little arcade games at the
which is really cool.
little David Buster's or something like that. It was really cool.
Yeah, this goes way back.
Yeah, so Adam,
awesome
let's start by telling us a little about where you're from and how you got started in creating games.
All right. Well, I'm from Virginia, Mechanicsville, Virginia, which is right next to Richmond.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
I started making games a long time ago. Probably when I was in 7th grade.
Really?
I'm 19 right now, so that was about 7
Wow.
years ago.
19.
I
Impressive.
That's impressive, my man.
I started messing around with Game Maker. I'm sure you all are familiar with it. Do y'all know about Game Maker?
No, I've never heard of Game Maker.
Right, that's something new. So we learn something new every day.
It's this really cool program. It's when I got it, it was that's not relevant, but you make games with it. It was originally for PC only, but it had a very a drag and drop interface.
Okay.
So you didn't actually have to like hard code your games or whatever.
Oh, really? Wow.
And that's what I started with. Eventually, I started to move over to another program a couple years later called Game Salad, which is very similar to Game Maker. Back when I used Game Maker though, I had made a lot of very small projects. I made a few. I'm a huge Nintendo fan, and I made a few fan games, a few Mario fan games.
Okay.
And I had this one Mario game that I made where you actually played as the Goomba.
Wow.
Okay. Cool.
And it got pretty popular at my school. The school that I
Really?
went to.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I also took a programming class at high school, and we were learning. We learned Game Maker there too.
Oh,
Okay.
really? Wow.
But we also learned Visual Basic.
Okay, I know it.
Which, and I got the hang of that language fairly quickly, and I actually became an unofficial teacher's assistant.
Oh, wow.
And
There we
I
go.
would help a bunch of people when they had problems or whatever. But when we started learning about Game Maker, that's actually when I kind of became a lot more well known, because my teacher, I showed a lot of people in my class that Goomba game that I made. It was called Goomba Adventures, or now it's called Super Goomba Adventures. I made
Love it.
3 or 4 of them, different versions through the years as I was using Game Maker. And a lot of my friends from high school still actually mention it to me and talk to me about it every now and then. But I started making Galastar when I had Game Maker, before I had Game Salad.
Really?
Because Galastar right now on the iPhone was made in Game Salad.
Okay.
Wow.
But before that, I made because Galastar actually spans back several years.
Right.
And I started making it I started working on the games not long after I started learning Game Maker. And I have, there were 3 games that I made on the program around 2009 and 2010.
Oh, wow.
And they kind of used them, I guess, as a base as what I made now. They weren't, compared to the current game that's on the App Store right now, it's not nearly as good and not very well polished. They're very buggy, very slow.
Right.
But that's kind of where I got started.
Yeah, pretty phenomenal background.
So you mentioned that you played, you created games for Mario, and so you played games that were already kind of in existence. Is that kind of where you see yourself in the future, making games for companies that already have an established brand?
No, actually, I want to start my own company.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
I want to start my own,
Awesome.
you know, probably independent company. Sometime down the line. I've already kind of worked on it a little bit. I'm in college right now, so I've thought about, hanging up flyers and maybe, recruiting people to help me out and have
Oh,
a small
wow.
team
That would
of
be a great
people.
start.
Hmm?
That would be a great start, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks fun.
And then, after I graduated, because I'm a game design major, which is,
Oh, awesome.
why I make all this stuff. And, maybe we, start a company somewhere. I haven't thought that far down the road yet. I've thought of maybe moving to California or
Oh,
something.
that's where we're
Yeah,
at.
come see us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. We're right here in Orange, California, my man. Yeah.
But I never really saw myself working for another company, at least not long term.
Right.
I thought about maybe while I'm in college doing like an internship so I can get
Mhm.
experience. But in the future, I don't see myself working in another company because it doesn't give. I feel like working for someone else, I don't get a lot of freedom and creativity as I would if I was actually
Right.
having my own
Well, that's very
company.
true.
That's
Definitely.
awesome. Are arcade shooters such as Galastar, are they your primary focus in game development, or do you have an interest in other game genres?
No, I mean, shoot 'em ups like that, or they are one of my favorite genres, but
Mhm.
I don't. They're definitely not going to be the only genre I do.
Okay.
I do like games similar to it. I like very simple games that you can just pick up and play. A game that's easy to play but hard to master.
Right, and that's why I love Galastar, man.
Yeah.
You can pick up, it's quick, it's fast, you can get right at it.
Yeah.
Like I said in the podcast when we did on your game, I was up all night and my wife was like, hey,
Yeah,
you need to go to
exactly.
bed. I'm like, no, I'm on level 7, So it's a quick, fast game with a lot of action. I really love this game, Adam. Pretty cool.
Thank you.
Old school, feel, but a lot more, you got a lot more going on, so it's great.
So,
I,
Galastar is an arcade shooter. Are there any other genres that you are interested in creating games for?
I really I do like platformers as well, like Mario, Sonic, something like that.
That was my
I'm
favorite.
working.
Right.
I'm already in the pre-production stages of one I'm working on right now.
Oh, wow.
What's the name
Yeah,
of it?
yeah.
Yeah, tell us
It's
about
called
it.
Lost Caves, and it's a very. I'm definitely trying to make it a lot more retro throwback than Galastar, because Galastar is actually a mixture of modern graphics and
Yes.
Yes, definitely is.
But I wanted this to be something that you might see on like an NES or a Super Nintendo or something like that.
Okay.
And it's the idea is that there's this I'll give you like a quick run through of what the plot is.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go.
sure.
Love to hear it.
Let's go for it.
Lost Caves is there's this guy named Michael Miner. And he's walking. He's in California, and he's going into the old California gold mines.
Okay.
Oh,
To try
okay.
and find any gold that may have been left over or something.
Okay.
And he sees
Cool.
something, and he thinks it's gold, and he mines it. He has a pickaxe with him, and he starts digging into it, and it apparently triggers this event where the mine he's in collapses under him, and he falls down this giant hole.
Oh no.
And he wakes up in this huge, complex underground caverns that
Wow.
apparently house an ancient civilization or something.
Wow.
That's cool.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
The whole object of this game is that you're going. I wanted it to make it kind of open world, not like a series of levels.
Right.
Something kind of similar to Super Mario 64,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
where
Old
you
school.
could go into all the different paintings, and you didn't have to go get all the stars in that game and
Okay.
in a specific order. You could just do it whenever you wanted
Yeah,
to.
that's fun.
And you would go over into these. In this game, you would go into these levels, and you'd have to collect treasure chests.
Oh, yeah, right.
And when you had a specific amount of treasure chests, you could open up other levels and then advance to other areas.
Mhm.
And there would be a certain amount of zones, similar to what Galastar is, and in every zone there would be a boss or something.
Right.
That's really cool.
And I'm currently with this game. I'm in the pre-production stages. I'm working on graphics, the gameplay elements, and stuff like that. I haven't gotten my hands dirty with actually making the physical game itself. But I'm definitely working on it.
And you do this all yourself, like you do all the work, all the designs
Yeah.
yourself.
That's
Yeah.
Wow,
impressive.
amazing.
For the most part, Galastar was also about 90% myself as well. But a lot of the music I got from friends and people I knew.
Oh wow.
And the graphics, the gameplay, almost everything was made.
Now, a game like Galastar, how long did it take you to complete a project like that?
Galastar itself was not a. It took me. I'll start with how long it took me. It took me about 5 years.
Wow. So you was off and on project. You kept going back and forth too.
That is exactly what happened. Yes.
Okay.
The project itself was not. If I worked on it every day for a few hours, I probably would have gotten it done in a year.
Okay.
Maybe even less. Okay. But I went very on and off with it, and I didn't set a lot of deadlines, even though I really should have. And that's what that's what made it take so long.
Wow. Cool.
So I actually started making the game around freshman year of high school, and I finished it at around the end of my freshman year of college.
So it's basically your senior thesis then.
Right.
You could say that, yeah. That Galastar is actually it got me quite a bit of I guess you could say popularity at my high school. A lot of people at my high school, they knew about my game, and they were all like, "Oh, when are you gonna finish your game, dude?" Or, you gotta finish it. And it got me. I wasn't super popular back in middle school, but when people started knowing that I was making this cool project, they kind of, had a little bit more, like, a lot of respect for me, I guess. And
man, it's great to have
that. Yourself is good.
Exactly.
It was kind of cool to, have all these people
most definitely.
Me. Yeah, and a couple of them have the game now.
Oh, wow.
And they've talked about it, and they played it, and they definitely seem to like it.
Cool. Okay, the new game that you're working on, do you have a projected time for that, or you set a goal time for that, or you just take it as you go?
I'm kind of taking it as I go right now, but I want to start. I want to start setting goals for myself pretty soon.
Okay.
I was holding off on it for a little bit because the laptop I had, where I'm gonna make this game in the Unreal Engine. Are y'all familiar with the Unreal Engine?
Yes, I've heard of it before.
Yeah. I'm gonna make that game. I'm gonna make Lost Caves in the Unreal Engine.
Okay.
But the laptop I had previously couldn't run it super well, and so I was holding off on the project until I actually could run it decently. And I just got a new laptop recently. And
cool.
It runs super fast, and I should have no problem being able to. So
awesome.
So I'll soon be getting back to that game, and I'll probably start setting deadlines for myself, like finish up all these graphics at this time. Get all the gameplay done by this time. And then after that, I'll have to start to begin actually physically working on the game and coding everything.
Sounds great. We can't wait
awesome.
for it.
We'll be finding that information on Game Salad, my man?
Probably not.
Oh, probably not that one.
Because I'm not making it in Game Salad.
Oh, okay.
I do have a Twitter and a Facebook page.
Oh, yeah.
Where you usually get all those updates.
Oh, okay, great. Awesome.
So yeah, my Twitter is, if you don't mind me saying it on here.
Oh, go ahead, say it.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, my Twitter page is just the same name I have on here, ADS Comics, or Adams. And my Facebook page is ADS Entertainment.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, go check that out, Game Hots, and become a follower.
Oh, no, that's right. Most definitely.
My Twitter's a little bit more active. I usually post stuff more on there, but I still post a lot of big stuff onto my Facebook page as well.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so Adam, last question we have for you. What advice would you give to other indie developers on how to create a successful game such as your game, Galastar?
Definitely don't. If you're making a game, don't start with anything really ambitious. When I started making games after I took a summer camp, and before I took the summer camp, when I wanted to make games, I was thinking about, I'm gonna make this, this super complex 3D game, whatever. And after I took this camp, I realized that it's really not that simple.
Right.
And when you're making your first game, unless you're working with like a large team of people that really know what they're doing, you really want to start with something small and simple.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you can't do anything really cool with it and make it your own. But just something very simple and nothing super complicated like a first-person shooter or an RPG or something.
Right.
Just something. That's always a good place to start. And then when you get the experience, you can really start to make those really cool, games that are AAA titles and stuff.
Right.
Well, that's some fantastic
Awesome.
advice.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
Adam, for 19, you are a very impressive and intelligent young man, I must say. And why don't you-
ambitious.
And ambitious. Why don't you tell everybody what college are you going to? What university are you going to?
I am going to the Savannah College of Art and Design in
Awesome.
Savannah,
Art
Georgia.
and
Awesome.
Alright.
Awesome.
All right. Okay, Adam, I want to thank you for being with us. We really appreciate your time with us.
Yes,
and
thank you so much.
I
Thank you.
really
Appreciate your support.
enjoyed your game, Galastar. And I will say the coolest thing about his game that made me so happy is
Love
how
his game.
fast you can move that spaceship to dodge. Because there's nothing more annoying when you're trying to
Right.
dodge things and your spaceship is not moving quick enough.
That is exactly
Right.
why I did.
I
Right,
love
right.
your game. I
So
love your
love
game.
that.
I
I
love
love
that
that.
old
Thank
school
you so much.
with the new twist, man. I love Galastar.
And we're definitely looking forward to anything you have in the future.
Exactly.
Alright, so
Anyways, thank you so much for this interview. It
Thank
really means
you.
a lot.
Hey, Happy New Year to you. And
Yeah.
thanks
Happy
again.
New Year.
All right.
and signing off.
Thank you.
Well, it looks like the spaceship has landed for this week's interview. Download Galastar on your mobile device and get ready for some super awesome intergalactic alien warfare. Tune into our next interview real soon for more great tips and insights from Dynamite Apps developers all over the world. Remember, it's not just gaming, it's a revolution. See you guys and Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.